Hey guys, what's up? Killjoy Jake here, and instead of having friends, I have horror movies. Today we're going to be talking about Dr. Sleep and just how steamy it really is, but first I'm going to need you guys to like this video and subscribe for more Stephen King-y content. Now let's get into the review. The first thing I want to talk about is just how seamlessly this story fits into the Shining lore. When I heard that a Shining sequel was going to be about a bunch of soul Pennywises running around chasing after Danny's power, I was super nervous and did not expect much from this film, despite its excellent cast and Mike Flanagan directing. I'm so glad to say I was very wrong. Although this story is all over the place, the direction makes it feel just as creepy and isolated as Kubrick's vision. With that being said, it still honors a lot of stuff from the book that, as we all know, was very heavily changed. Standout performance from Rebecca Ferguson playing Rose the Hat. I don't think they could have casted anyone better for this part. She captured that creepy Tim Burton Mad Hattery villain that this character is. She's iconic and will definitely go into the history books for one of the best horror villains of all time. Ewan McGregor and Kylie Curran were also both fantastic, both delivering lines that chilled me to the bone. There were a lot of epic moments in this film as well. It felt as explosive as a Marvel movie, especially in the scene where Danny and Cliff Curtis hunt down the true knot. I was almost yelling at that scene. Also, while we're on the topic of Marvel movies, they are movies and Martin Scorsese can eat a butt. This movie was also really emotional when Snakebite Andy made Cliff, or should I say other Rick from the other Walking Dead, kill himself. That was really sad. I really liked that dude movie. And even though this ending is kind of sad, I guess, it was coming the whole time that Danny was gonna die with the ghosts of the Overlook Hotel. Speaking of that, I loved the theme of mortality in this film. Danny dealt with people who were dying that somewhat prepared him for the afterlife, and Rose and her gang didn't want to die. They wanted to live forever, and well, look where that got them. They did not disappoint with the scares either. The beginning scene is little Danny on his trike going through the hotel, and he stumbles upon room 237. We didn't get to see this in the Kubrick movie, but you can actually somewhat see the old bathtub lady walking out of the room towards Danny, and that sent shivers down my spine. Oh my god. Great stuff. Also, anytime one of the True Knot died, it was insanely violent and disturbing. I got so much more out of this movie than just a Shining sequel. It was fantastic. Mike Flanagan directed this film beautifully. It's shot just like Kubrick's film, and I just love a story that has a bunch of subplots that come together in the end. Another trope used by Marvel movies this year. Not real cinema, they say. The only thing I didn't like about this movie was they had a few scenes that cranked up the fanfare way past 11. I didn't really like the shots of Jack played by someone else. You can always tell when someone else is playing some iconic character from an old movie. I think it was avoidable for the most part and could have just been left out. There's another scene where Rose walks by the elevator and all the blood comes out. Once again, it was unnecessary, just there for the fans to be like, oh, cool, just like the OG, man. It wasn't really relevant, to be honest. Besides that, though, I loved this film. I wish I would have waited to make my Stephen King ranked list, because this would have definitely made it into my top 5 somewhere. An iconic and unique story that I hope we can continue to come back to throughout time. I'm gonna give Dr. Sleep a 9.5 out of 10, and it's well deserved. It's such a close to perfect movie, but I just feel like those few scenes of fanfare were a groan and could have been left out. Besides that though, literally everything else about this film is top notch and deserves so much more than a 77% on Rotten Tomatoes. Thank you for watching my review of Dr. Sleep. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you're not a complete idiot. Also, did you like my review? Do you agree with it? Tell me something in the comments. And as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.